sheer force of personality and guts has saved us from corrupt socialism that Hillary Clinton would have ushered in. His point is, this is all worth it. The alternative to Donald Trump was unacceptable. Hillary Clinton, the continuation of the Obama agenda, and the dilution of the United States of America as a sovereign nation and a continuation of its becoming a member of a global conglomerate, where there wouldn't be any debate about climate change. We would just pay up. Where there wouldn't be any debate about open borders, we would just keep them open. Where there wouldn't be any debate about whatever American culture or society is, it would be whatever the socialists said it was going to be. And then he injects something personal. Since I know that much of your success has been handling nuts and haters with humor or parody, I can't remember you losing your temper more than once or twice in over 30 years. You never tweet, and you don't go Trump, and you don't hold grudges even when you should, given the stuff that's thrown at you. You don't even cut off the occasional madman phone caller. You let them rant their way into oblivion. That's why even leftists listen to you. Trump does not have the ability to let it go. Although when he's funny, he's really funny. But the lack of Trump's ability to just let this stuff go, the lack of Trump's ability to not lose his temper, to not push back, does not mean that his presidency is not vital at this 11th hour. And that his energy and resilience are amazing given the hatred he incurs. He deserves our respect for doing what 99% cannot do, and that's get up to hatred every morning, wake up to hatred every morning, and try to save the country. And let me tell you something, folks, that is undeniable. And I even said, I don't know how many times I've said it, there is nobody I know, in or out of politics, who could put up with what Donald Trump puts up with and stay focused. I don't know anybody who wouldn't be reduced to tears at the loss of their reputation, or why everybody hates them, or why can't they just leave me alone? What did I do to these people? I can hear all the complaints. There's not a single person that could put up with what he's putting up with. And the fact that he's putting up with it to essentially save this country, we ought to be grateful. People ought to be grateful, but there are people starting to weaken. There are people starting to go wobbly here. Trump's tweeting too much. Trump's embarrassing me with what he says about Tillerson. Trump's doing this. It all boils down to whether or not you think the country is at a crisis point. Whether or not you think that we actually are on the cusp of losing our founding and being overrun officially with socialism and worse. The guy that sent me the note says, I get uncomfortable sometimes for a nanosecond with Trump's blasts. But mostly, his furor sometimes overshadows his great record, which has already bested both Bushes. But that's about 1% of my worries, given without him, by October 2016, we were doomed for a disastrous 2009 to 2024 medieval age. So this guy literally believes that Trump's election staved off an absolute crisis and disaster that would have meant the end, eventually, of this country's founding. And therefore, keep in perspective why all these assaults and who's behind them. By the way, I have to say that I would venture to say that a significant portion of the official elected Republican population does not see it this way at all.